Meanwhile, on the mainland, the engines were being held hostage by the diesels. Hello, old friends.
Alfred.
It's nice of you to join us.
What do you mean, us?
Me and my fellow diesels. You could have joined my side, Crovan, but you're no use at all since you're on their side now.
I never should have got rid of Gordon and Henry. I see the truth of why they were 3 and 4, much to your dismays.
Sure.
You won't get away with this, Alfred.
Quiet, you. Now, enough with the talking. With all of you being captured, I'm now hopefully going to get rid of Gordon and Henry once and for all. Now, I tried to get my revenge, but I couldn't because of him.
Why me?
Is that the same breaking up as his twin victim, correct?
Yes. Gordon, James and Henry told me a lot about that troublemaker.
You were no use trying to help me. I shouldn't have let you join us. Now, Dozer, take that heap of scrap away. With pleasure, boss. With them and that useless trailer park on rail wheels out of the way, we're rising to reach the dawning of a whole new generation and a wonderful and brand new future.
What can we do? We'll think of something.
I have to warn the others.
Back on Sodor, Thomas arrived at Elsbridge and saw Percy talking to Neville.
Thomas! Thank goodness you're here.
What's going on, Percy?
The engines who went missing yesterday didn't return from the mainland. Neville told me everything. Tell him, Neville.
I'm sorry, Thomas, but after I've seen Alfred and the Diesel's plot, I don't think they'll be back.
Like what?
Well, from what I can remember, he said...
I think I know what's going on here. And what is it, 16? When I was sent to work here, I was making my way to Sodor and heard Alfred talking about a plan to get his revenge on Gordon and Henry, and something told me he was planning to send the engines a message.
So that's why they're not here.
I have an idea to save the engines on the mainland, but we have to ask the other engines to take care of our jobs. Not to worry, I already told Billy to look after my jobs on the Harwick line. Perfect. I'll tell Daisy to take care of my passenger services.
And I'll tell Paxton to look after my jobs.
Count me in too. I want to help.
The engines agreed and they set off.
Hello, Thomas. Do you want to have a race?
Sorry, Bertie, I can't today. Earthsea Wilbert 16 and I have some engines to save on the mainland.
I guess that means I win. Perhaps another day. Good morning, Terence.
Hello, Bertie. Where's Thomas heading off to?
See, Percy, 16, and Wilbert are going to the mainland to save some engines who went to the mainland to stop Alfred.
You mean the engine who used to be called 98462?
Yes. He's one of the engines who was painted blue when he first arrived.
Ah, yes, Thomas told me a lot about him. Anyways, I hope that Thomas and the rest saved the engine from the mainland.
Me too.
Did you hear that some of the engines that used to work here are missing?
Yes.
Toby told me yesterday while I was taking care of Thomas's passengers.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Daisy. Annie, Clarabel, Daisy will look after you while I head to the mainland to save the engines.
We've heard that one before.
Can you take care of Annie and Clarabel for me while I head to the mainland to save the engines?
Of course I can. Are you sure, Thomas? I was going to ask that too. Don't worry, I'll take good care of them.
Well, that's good to hear. If I first arrived and worked on your branch line, I would do whatever Stormhat wants me to do without fuss or resting.
Okay then. Sounds good to me.
Thank you.
Is Thomas going somewhere?
Yes. He, Percy, Wilbert, 16, are going to the mainland to save the engines from Alfred.
Did you hear that some of the engines are missing?
Yes. Apparently some engines who used to work on the railway are well what I mean is...
What he means is some of the engines went missing since yesterday.
I hope they're okay.
I hope so too.
So do we.
It almost reminded me of when I thought the diesels disappeared.
Don't remind me of that.
should have run it out?
Never mind him, Sidney. Have any of you heard of Alfred?
You mean engines? Who tried to get back at Gordon and Henry? Oh, yes.
Henry told me a lot about him. He's one of the engines who was called 98462.
He sounds insaner than the boss. Yeah, wait, what does that mean? I have no idea. Good word.
I can tell.
Agreed.
You're not going to believe this.
What is it?
What's going on?
I just saw Alfred and the Diesels keeping the engines hostage at Barrow Yards.
Who?
Alfred, the engine who has beef with Gordon and Henry.
My goodness. I'd better tell the rest of the other engines at once. See you later, Boco! I hope they're safe soon.
Me too.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Percy.
Paxton, can you take care of my jobs?
Of course, Percy. Anything to help a friend in need.
Thank you.
Is it alright if I can help you save the engines?
Of course, you may be full of surprises, but you're more than welcome to help us, Diesel. I agree. I once had the same attitude as him, and I can see the definite change in him.
As soon as the last train had gone, the 5 engines made their way to save the other engines on the mainland from Alfred and the Diesels.